Papa Squat coming at you. Got kind of a weird one, honestly. Somebody sent me some money, Austin, to react to The Cure. Now, I've known The Cure since the early 80s. This came out in 82 on Pornography. I know I remember the album Pornography. I always liked The Cure. I don't think I got super into their music until it's got to be after Pornography. That's the name of the album, by the way. So let's see here. Let's see their albums and when they were released, because I know 93. Here we go. The Walk. I remember The Walk. That was Japanese Whispers was The Cure singles. The Top concert. Head on the Door. That's it. Head on the Door. For sure. 1985. 1985. Yep. And then Standing on a Beach was the singles that came out. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me was 87. That's when they really got huge. And then Disintegration after that. Anyway, I've known their music a long time. This song that Austin sent in is called Siamese Twins. I am almost certain I have heard this track. I know I have listened to the Pornography album in the past. Came out in 1982. And let's see, we've got a little information about it. It says, after stating that The Hanging Garden was written about the purity and hate of animals fucking, he added, and I think Siamese Twins is about the hate and purity of people fucking too. Some fans believe this song is a metaphorical description of a quite psychologically traumatic first sexual intercourse, losing virginity to a prostitute as seen through the prism of a narrator's twisted, morbid, traumatized imagination, in a style somewhat resembling stream of consciousness, involving a series of striking images. I'm not going to keep reading that, because I'd like to make up my own mind, but at least it gives me sort of an idea. Rock, it's labeled as rock, new wave rock, Neo-Psychedelia, dream pop, UK rock, gothic rock, post-punk. Post-punk. I guess. Let's check this out. If I've heard this, I have not heard it in a long time. So we will check it out. Thank you to Austin for sending this in. Like I said, I have known The Cure for years and years. But let's check this out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information down below in the description of the video if you want to send me something to react to. Those are the ways to do it. There's also a playlist down below if you want to see the sort of music I listen to most of the time now. 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Siamese Twins from The Cure. Yeah, that sounds familiar. So interesting, because this isn't much slower than a lot of their music, but it seems a little bit slower. And the stuff that I'm used to, this would be like, I don't know, 30% faster, 50% faster than this beat. So it's really interesting to me to hear their music and that same, which a lot of the Cure's music sounds very, very similar because it just does. And they have, their guitarist plays a certain way, their bassist plays a certain way. And this just, it feels very slow to me. It feels a little plodding. The thing that I really do like is it's in the instrumental part in the beginning, it has this like dum 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 dum, and it gets louder and louder and louder as it plays through that, like 4, 5, 6 note thing. Sorry, I have a pen exploded on me today, and we tried to paint my nails because my little baby girl sort of wanted to paint her nails, so that's why I'm distracting you with this. But it's really, really interesting. Like, I like that dum 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 dum. I'll play it again. Well, let's try it again. There. Dum 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 dum. It gets stronger as it plays through that, and I really, really like that. We're gonna fast forward. Flesh and blood and the first kiss. The first colors, the first kiss. Dum 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 dum. Siamese twins. Girl at the window looks at me for an hour, and everything falls apart. Broken inside me, it falls apart. Wasn't the ceiling moving time? Push a blade into my hands, slowly up the stairs and into the room. Is it always like this? Dancing in my pocket, worms eat my skin. She grows and grows with arms outstretched, her legs around me. In the morning I cried. So I have to say, I kind of feel like I feel like this is a first sexual experience, but I feel like it was one probably taken on voluntarily and probably in the red light district of a place like Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam. It's an amazing city. Everybody should go to Amsterdam. It's incredible. And I don't smoke, but you can smoke there. Because of this verse, we writhed under a red light. Voodoo smile, Siamese twins. Girl at the window looks at me for an hour. Then everything falls apart, broken inside me. It falls apart. So this verse makes me think he's hanging out in the red light district. He's probably a young guy, 18 years old. Who knows? Maybe younger, maybe a little bit older. There, maybe with friends, maybe just went on his own because it's easy to get there from the UK. Decided to lose his virginity. Looking at women under the red lights that are in the red light district. They have windows with women. They just sort of hang out in these small rooms with these big windows, so you can walk by and kind of window shop and look at all the attractive young women or women, and you pick one and then you go inside and you pay and you get to have sex, right? And I feel like that's what's happening here. He's looking at these women, goes inside, and the girl at the window looks at me for an hour, I think is he's standing outside the window looking at her, and she has no choice but to look back at him, right? Like he's looking around, looking at people, and he finds one woman that he seems interested in. And then finally, after an hour, he goes in. And they go upstairs. He feels weird about it. She glows and grows with arms outstretched, her legs around me in the around me in the morning. I cried. Like he loses himself completely. He doesn't know how to process all of it, right? I don't necessarily think it was a bad experience. I think he just had no frame of reference for it, and so it's completely alien to him. And some of the descriptions here, dancing in my pocket, I mean, that could be masturbating, right? That could be playing with yourself in your pocket. But then the next line, worms eat my skin. That's a weird, like, I don't understand that reference. What's the annotation on that? I don't know. Let's see what this says. A hand, possibly the narrator's or the hooker's, reaching into his pocket. The movement of the hand is like dancing, and the fingers rubbing against his thigh feel faintly like worms gnawing at his leg. Yeah, either the hooker reached into his pocket as a form of foreplay, or the narrator is reaching into his pocket to pull out money to pay for the hooker. Well, no, that's not it. It's definitely not that. It's either him or the hooker doing that. Sex worker is maybe the best thing to say, especially if you're in some place like Amsterdam. Um, Interesting. Yeah, I don't necessarily think this was a negative experience. It just was an experience completely outside of his experiences. It was new to him. He had no clue. Let's keep going. Yeah, no, I don't think I've heard that before. Um, and no, it is not always like this. It's interesting. So, had sex. They next morning he cries, and then the next verse is, "Leave me to die. You won't remember my voice. I walked away and grew old. You never talk. We never smile. I scream, you're nothing. I don't need you anymore. You're nothing." So basically, afterwards, he feels mortified, right? Embarrassed, weirded out. I don't know what that was. I don't understand it. Like it felt good, but it felt weird. It felt different. And then he starts thinking about this situation. Like I don't want to be here with you. I feel weird about being here with you. Leave me to die. I think that's what that means. Like, I'm so embarrassed by what just happened because I don't understand any of it. And then he starts thinking, you won't remember my voice. Like, you won't remember even who I am. You won't remember really anything about me. You won't remember my voice. And then he leaves and he walks away and he feels like, or it seems like, he feels like he is an adult now. He has grown old. He grows old. He has lost his virginity. He is no longer an innocent boy. He has passed some right. But it doesn't necessarily sound like that. It's maybe this is from her perspective. Like, when I leave, you're going to remember me as someone different than I am, as someone older than I am. And then we didn't talk. We didn't really discuss their. You never talk, right? She never said anything. We never smiled. There was no pleasantness about this, and that disturbs him. You're nothing. I don't need you anymore. You're nothing. Like, I did this thing that's very, very personal and there should be emotions connected to it, and yet I got nothing back. And so it was this weird, empty, traumatic experience because I don't understand how it's supposed to work. I know I'm supposed to be interested in this, and I decided to go do it just so I would have it done. And it doesn't feel anything like what I think it's supposed to feel like. It feels empty and weird and not good. And why did I do that? And that's what I feel like. And then he walks away thinking, well, he's not even walks away, laughing into the fire. Is it always like this? Is it always like this? Is it always like this? Is this always what sex is going to be like? So he goes somewhere thinking he's going to make love, right? That he's going to have these incredible feelings about someone. Or maybe not. I don't know. And it feels empty. There's no emotional attachment to it. And maybe that's the important thing that he was looking for, is I feel like I want to be with someone and share this thing with someone, but by doing it this way, by finding someone that he could have sex with, he could just pay them and have sex with them. There is no feedback loop there. There is no electricity. There is no love. There is no emotion. There's not even lust necessarily, right? We did this thing. It felt empty and weird, and I'm embarrassed by it. And now I'm going to leave, and you're not even going to remember me. And you were nothing. Why did I do that? Is this what sex is? Is this what love is? That's what I get out of this. And Siamese twins is obviously like two people connected to each other, fucking each other, right? Hmm. I would listen to The Cure almost at any time. I enjoy their music. I think they got super overexposed, but that was back in 1987, 88, 89, 90, like 30 some years ago. Um, they're great. They're great. I mean, this is like some of the original emo music, some of the original, I don't know. I'd say emo music, right? This isn't even labeled emo. Neo-Psychedelia? I don't think so. New wave rock, sure. Rock, kind of. Alt rock. I'm surprised this isn't labeled alternative. Dream pop, like the Cure for years, for 10 years, was not a pop band, was not. They were definitely alternative rock. Definitely. Or alternative, or new wave, right? Ah, great stuff. I haven't listened to The Cure in a long time. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you, Austin, for sending this in. You also sent a couple other tracks that I will also be doing, and I appreciate it. So, Pop Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. Cash App, PayPal, and Patreon information down below in the description of the video if you'd like to send me something to listen to. There's also a playlist down there. You can listen to what I listen to on my phone Well, you can't listen on my phone, but you can listen to the playlist that came up on my phone. Have yourself a good day. Bye bye.